This is a clip from the Iced Coffee Hour podcast where you hear Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, talk about how much debt he's in.
Thank you. Curious, how much debt do you have?
$1 billion too.
Does that ever make you nervous? Are you ever worried about defaulting on the debt?
It gets me sexually stimulated.
Now I'm going to show you guys a few more clips from this podcast on this video, and we're going to break them down. But for a guy who's $1.2 billion in debt, I think he's pretty nonchalant about it. And I think that that's sending a bad message to investors, especially 20 and 30-year-olds. Now, I think most of us can agree that using the bank's money, using leverage, can be a really solid investment strategy, especially if you're doing it smartly. However, I think Kiyosaki takes that to the next level and goes way too overboard. Let's pause now and listen to another clip from this interview. This I thought was pretty interesting.
So how do you simply determine then what is good debt and what is bad debt?
Debt that makes you rich and debt that makes you poor.
Is there an interest rate, though, that you wouldn't pay? Like, if they offer you debt at 20%, would that just be too
I've
much?
taken that.
You've
Depends on the
taken debt
term.
at 20%?
It depends.
Yeah.
Depends on how tough situation you're in. It's a game. I played Monopoly. 4 greenhouses, 1031, red hotel. Most people never get past the first house.
I really like how Jack and Graham press him here because let's be real, borrowing money at a 20% interest rate is absolutely mind-boggling. It's not doable for a lot of people. Maybe back in the day, maybe when he was in the 70s, he could have purchased a $20,000 home at a 20% interest rate and got away with it. But guys, not today when the average home is selling for about $415,000. You just can't do it. And then there was this clip, which I actually found slightly insulting to Jack and Graham, but also insulting to anyone who's interested in real estate investing or who currently owns rental properties like myself. Pay close attention to his advice and see what he says here.
But if the average person needs to live somewhere and they say they're going to print more money, there is the belief that real estate as a result of that is
depends on the
probably going to be
person.
worth more.
Don't ask what-if questions. Look, I own 1,500 rental properties. I'll just go sleep in one of them. How many guys do you own?
7.
So I just keep buying.
So did you notice when Graham said that he owns 7 rental properties, Kiyosaki, he kind of subtly scoffed in a way, and he said, you should be buying more. I have 1,500 rental properties. I just thought that was a little bit insulting. And guys, here's the reality. Owning 1,500 rental properties sounds absolutely stressful, time-consuming, and is not something that I would ever want to do. I actually think the sweet spot is about 2 to 5. My goal is to own 4 rental properties, maybe have a multifamily in there. But Graham owning 7 rental properties, that is nothing to scoff at. Now, I don't want to keep dunking on Kiyosaki because I do think that he's done a lot of good, especially with the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Guys, I read that book when I was 19 years old. I'm currently 26. It got me interested in the stock market. It got me interested in real estate. The main message of that book is to buy assets, that's what the wealthy do, and let those assets fund their lifestyle. I actually thought that this clip right here, I'm going to show you guys actually a clip that I thought that he did a really good job. This was the best moment, in my opinion, during this podcast.
I don't need money. I get 1,500 rental properties. I own oil wells.
Yeah.
Money keeps pouring in. I got to keep moving my money around. I invest in assets. Let me give you the 3 rules of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The rich don't work for money. The rich work to acquire assets. And an asset is something that puts money in your pocket, whether you work or not.
With all that being said, though, when did it become okay to brag about being 1.2 billion with a B dollars in debt? Guys, I'm not saying go full Dave Ramsey mode and don't buy any rentals or take out any loans for anything. That is not the right approach. I think that if you use debt smartly and you purchase cash producing rental properties, leverage can actually help you in the long run. But $1.2 billion sounds incredibly stressful to me. Imagine just managing that. Think about how complex that system would be. I don't think that's sending the right message to young investors like myself and to everyone following. I think that that's the wrong approach. Now, I think as individual investors, we have to manage risk at least at some level. If you have a super high risk appetite and you want to purchase 500, 1,000 rental units, more power to you. Go out and do it if you can pull it off. But I think there's an even bigger camp out there of people like me, like other investors I know, who want to sleep better at night, who want to manage stress, manage risk, and keep our portfolios on the smaller side. However, we want to create financial freedom. That's what this channel is all about. And that's exactly why I'm reacting to this video. I think he's sending the wrong message to so many people. And I actually want to try to help people out and stop them from taking out millions, even billions of dollars in debt to purchase real estate. So thank you guys for watching this video. Smash that like button if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. We're just getting started here at Dividends Indoors. Thank you all so much. I'm out.